your second story.
Yes.
I like this.
Yeah. We connected on
this.
Yeah.
Your second story is the first time you went to a local sex club here in Toronto called Oasis.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. And
because it's funny, before then, we had talked about Oasis when you hadn't been yet.
That's true.
And there were a couple times as I was like, oh, well, I'm going with a group of women,
right?
Or whatever, and try to include you because I knew you were interested.
Yeah.
You were very interested.
Yeah, I remember. I was. How could you not?
I know.
I mean, come on. Like I heard about this place and I was like, I don't get it. There's people having sex and I get to see.
Yeah.
Come on.
How am I not there right now?
How is this?
How am I somewhere else?
And legit, to be honest, Erin, I used to dream about a place like that. I was like, because and then you can meet someone who just wants to mess around, and do you know what I mean? Everything felt perfect. And I'm like, I need to see this place.
Yeah.
There's no way. And I kept thinking, I don't want to die tomorrow, and I never been there. No way.
Yeah.
There's no way. And I walked in, and I went, oh my God, I'm home.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is so wicked. But again, when I told the story, it was, I didn't just say I went in there and this is what I did to myself and this is what I did with other people. It's the other layer to it. Why it was so amazing. Why I felt so powerful. Why I felt all of a sudden that I had control. Why I started to remember the rule of ask once. Remember I brought this up, like someone asks you once and you don't want to play with them. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you this bullshit thing that my boyfriend is the one.
Yeah. I'm gay.
Right. Yeah. It's almost like
the shit that has come out of my mouth to try to make a guy go away is unreal.
Right. Or
like if the web of lies I will spin to try to get a guy to leave me alone after him asking once and me saying no and him persisting. Oh, the shit that comes out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Everything. I'll say anything.
Yeah. And it comes out, and this is the scariest part also, it just comes out so naturally.
So easily.
Almost like we're supposed to.
Second nature.
Yeah. We'll say shit like, I have a boyfriend. Yeah. Almost like me telling you I don't want to fuck with you is not good enough. I have to tell you I have a man because now you'll respect it.
Yeah.
So me telling.
And even for me, I wouldn't even say I have a boyfriend. I'd say I'm married.
Yeah.
I'd even go one step further.
Doesn't mean anything to them. That's what it is.
Yeah, because that's what I need to say. A boyfriend is like, you can fucking cheat on your boyfriend. True. A husband is more like,
you're not supposed to.
I'm locked into this thing where I legally
cannot do it, or else I'll go to prison. But this is that, and Oasis reminded me that I don't have to do that shit.
Yeah,
and I don't have to. And
no is a complete sentence.
As a complete sentence. After I started writing that story for Oasis, I started, all of a sudden I'm writing, and then I think about this, no, it's a complete sentence. I don't remember where I heard it before, but I was like,
Yeah, I've heard that somewhere too. Yeah. I love that.
I was like, that's it. It's done. We're done with this. But on the flip side, it's okay to just go and mess around. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's fine. It is legit fine. There's other people who are fine with that, who are cool with this also. Yeah. So
that's what we're there for.
Yeah. And I felt powerful, but also it was very therapeutic because there's this chaos around me, right? And I'm being very centered. And chaos in the best definition, in the best term. It's not bad chaos. This is it. This is wild. This is us to the purest form, and
feral.
Yeah, and then I'm seeing, and every time I see people there, I'm looking at them, and I'm like, yeah, you're doing something that society probably doesn't get. You're in a place that's a little shameful, but I'm in this. I want to get high five everyone. I'm like, yeah, we're freaks. Yeah, we're fucking freaks. We're perverts. High five. But I love that. I love that. This is a real place. Yeah. So all these very extreme, I would say, what's the word? Impulse. Sometimes I feel like I have, are justified. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's not. I find out there's other people like me. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And the same reaction when I found Fet Life. I went, oh, okay.
Oh, my people.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I get it. Okay, so it's not. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I'm not weird for. Yeah, being into kinky shit.
Yeah.
Or for wanting to go to a sex club.
Yeah.
Or for wanting to fuck a stranger.
And
or it's like, no, lots of people.
This is a thing.
This is a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. You have to be careful. And obviously the rules are there's rules, but there's something about when all of this is happening around you at Oasis, and for me personally, I stand there and I'm looking at, there's this energy that
there's something to be said for being in a physical space.
That's what it is, yeah.
A physically sex positive
That's exactly
space.
it, yes.
Like going on FetLife is one thing, and talking to other kinksters and other perverts.
Yeah.
That's, empowering and whatnot in its own way. But to actually be in a room with other people, you know, who are like just
regular folks.
Regular people like you and I, but they're like, let's play publicly.
Yes.
Let's, play. Let's have group play. Let's
and all
have
of
kinky play.
Yeah.
Let's like.
And I thought it was kind of funny because the first time I went, I saw this amount of other thing I saw, but it was an orgy and people are talking and they're in the orgy, so it made me laugh. They're having regular conversation, but every now and then the guy would stop and engage in the orgy, and then they would talk about like, well, did you see what Donald Trump said yesterday on TV? And I'm like, this is so funny. What are you guys doing? But then again, it's this vibe,
the comfortability, like
and
to weave in out of like the sex moments and conversation moments. That's like there's no mood to wreck.
Not exactly. This is just what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, kind of thing. Yeah,
and people are walking with no clothes. So it's very freeing, and at the same time, when I leave, every time I would leave Oasis, I was like, I felt all of a sudden very strong, very empowered. Because I'm like, this makes sense. This is cool. This is cool.
And it's interesting kind of how this story goes when you're doing this storytelling set. That unfortunately, when you leave Oasis, then it was like, oh, now I'm back in the regular world.
Yes.
Like literally, last time I was at Oasis, and same thing, like having so much fun and freedom and feeling empowered and really feeling myself and my own sexuality. Leave those doors. Literally a second later, a guy in a car was catcalling at me. A second later, and it's like, oh, and there we are, back to reality.
Yep.
Like
that was also. I'm glad you brought this up because that was also important in the story. It wasn't just, I went to Oasis and I finger myself in front of people. Yeah. No. This part is interesting.
But there was more. Yeah.
If you want to know more about that, that's different. But it's how come I felt so strong? Yes. How come that's what I wanted to explore. And it was like a 5-minute story. And again, the response was great. And people came up to me and they were like, I need to go to Oasis.
Yes,
and people came up to me and they were like, I wanted to go to Oasis, but I don't know if I should. And I'm like, girl, go.
Because when you went, in the story, you're saying that like the host was showing you things. So did you specifically go to a first timers night?
No, I went to spectator sex. Yeah, because I didn't want to go in the first timer because there was 2 rules. I'm like, I don't want to go on the first timer because I felt I wanted to be a fly on the wall.
Right. You didn't want to be identified as this is my first
time. Exactly. I'm like, I don't want them to know. And at the same time, I was also figuring out how I felt about the place. Because I'm like, am I going to go in? Exactly. And am I going to go and tell everyone? When people would ask me, I'm like, am I telling my real name? Or they would ask me, what do you do? Do I tell? I'm a comedian. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I work with kids also. I perform a lot. So that's that whole part that you feel like you have to hide that part of yourself.
Can I be myself?
Can I be?
Or
yeah.
do I have to?
So I'm like, I just want to go and watch people fuck. And I'm like, I was just going to not do anything. But it became, and the host, like everyone was just so chill. There's no other word. It was chill and I felt. You feel, it's so weird because I can't put my finger right on it. What is that feeling? But it's something I've never experienced before. It's like you're eating a fruit that you've never tasted before. You're like, how do you explain that? It's just, it's something that should be done, especially for women. I could speak for everyone else, but us specifically remembering that we have the control over things and we are okay with whatever it is on the spectrum. Like if you don't want to fuck with anyone, that's fine. If you want to fuck with everyone, that's fine. And there's this nice little bubble. And
it's all respected.
It's all respected. And all body types are respected too.
Ages.
I thought it was amazing. And also when I arrived, when I saw that the diversity of everyone who was there, I was like, oh. In my head, I was either thinking it's going to be a live porno, so everybody's going to look like porn star, or it's just going to be a lot of old people and no one's going to... Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then you're like, there's literally everyone here.
Yeah, the whole gamut.
Everyone. There's someone who looks like a porn star. There's someone who looks like a soccer mom who probably is. Yeah. And there's someone who looks like your accountant. And I love this because then I look at their faces and I'm like, I could have been, you could have worked at a bank.
Yeah.
You could be a teacher. So it just shows me that like your urges, whatever your sexual urges are,
we all have them.
We all have
and,
them,
and
right?
Yeah.
We're not all.
It's not limited to
That's
a certain
right.
body type.
Exactly.
Or a certain
Age, like you were saying,
or,
age. Like when you see older people there and you see younger people, you see fit and bigger people. Just, everyone needs to see this.
Traditionally good looking.
Yes,
not, like,
that's exactly
we
it.
all have, we all want to get down.
Exactly. And I love when I see two couple and they're separated, and then especially when it's two men, because it's a little bit more taboo, and they look at each other and they give their look like, can I jump in? Yeah. And then they get together and the men are kissing and the girls are kissing, and I'm like, oh my God, you guys are so cute. I just want to go and hug everyone. I'm like, I love that you guys are supporting each other in this. But it's nice to see people are creating link, and hopefully hopefully no one feels bad about it, but they're just like, let's just do this.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
it's just fun.
Yeah, what's wrong with just pleasure?
Yeah.
When did we say especially us women, were apparently sex is not supposed, we're only supposed to have sex to have babies, and no, fuck that.
Yeah.
This is what's wrong with pleasure.
What's shameful about pleasure? What's shameful about having fun? What's shameful about connecting with people?
What is the problem with that? And as soon as you accept that part of yourself, more things, I realize that when you accept parts of yourself that makes you feel like, oh, I shouldn't do this, or I shouldn't be in this situation, more good things start happening, because you're becoming real. You're being honest with yourself, right?
Yeah, authenticity.
So that's exactly it.
Yeah. Right. So. Yeah. I'm well, not by the time we're airing this episode, but I'm teaching at Oasis this Friday.
You know, the bump and grind.
Oh, the bump and grind.
I want to see it. I keep saying, every time I see the post, I'm like, that's my girl. I know her. She's my friend. No big deal. Whatever.
Know what I want to do? Tell me if you think this is a good idea or not, because I kind of want to, I always want to kind of entice people into my world, right? And have them, like we're saying, like meet like my people.
Yeah. Your tribe.
Meet my tribe. I'd love to, for my bachelorette party, have everyone like come and take my class, my lap dancing class,
of course,
and then just obviously it's at Oasis, so just like
enjoy the space,
go swimming, enjoy the space. If you want to go up floors and actually like get involved or see people doing different types of play, you know, go ahead. But like if you don't want to, there's a dance floor and a great DJ
there's
night.
A pool, there's a hot tub,
sauna.
Yeah,
you know.
I think that's great, and especially it's your bachelorette party, you could do whatever you want, right?
It's supposed to be kind of naughty, fun, like,
but it's nice.
Fun.
I think it's good to bring people into that part, because it makes me feel bad that people feel like they have to hide this, or it's so shameful.
Yeah, like that's the thing for me.
Yeah,
too.
and I'm like, we're not helping anyone if we all think this is shameful.
Yeah, like
right?
I want my kind of vanilla presenting friends.
Yes, this vanilla presenting. Yeah,
to be like, hey, this is like, they go to see Bedpost, and that's kind of a light version of like the shit. Like
really
like, into.
It's like, oh, this is nothing.
This is like the stepping stone.
Yeah,
this is the first step.
This is the first page.
Yeah. So like, I'd love for my kind of regular non-kinky friends to like, just for a night, like just come and indulge me for my party.
Exactly.
Come and just take a look, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's fine.
Right.
If you don't want to go and actually see people play, by all means, don't.
Of course.
Don't do anything you don't want to do. But like, I'd love to just open the door and welcome them in, just to like the first floor of Oasis.
Just come see the place. I think just walk in, and just walk in, and walk in,
and then play it by.
That's
how you
it.
feel.
That's right. Just walk in. I know some people who've told me that they go to Oasis and they've never made it to the third floor. Yeah. They're just in the pool. Yeah. They like to enjoy the spa aspect of it. And I was like, that's great. But they keep telling me eventually I want to go to the second floor. Yeah.
And I definitely have brought people there who have not been into it, for sure. Where